Ever feel like you're just sprinting to stay in the same place with your to-do list?
Haha, yeah, I know that feeling.
I've definitely wished for an AI assistant, you know, to just handle everything. But what if, instead of replacing us,
Mm.
AI could actually help us become more productive by working with us?
It's a really interesting idea, and this study you shared, symbiotic enhancement of employee productivity using generative AI, that's what it's looking at.
Exactly. And it's not just theory. They tested it out with over 1,000 real people in all kinds of fields, which proves it isn't just for the techies.
Absolutely. Finance, construction, retail, really diverse group, which makes the findings even more interesting.
Totally. And they got really specific. They didn't just say use AI. They tested two very different approaches.
Yeah, and that's so important. It shows that using AI for productivity isn't one size fits all. It's about how it works with you.
Okay, so tell me more about these approaches.
So the first one they looked at is called the Collaborative Cognitive Agent, or CCA. Think of it like delegating to a really good intern, like AI doing things like scheduling, organizing your inbox, putting together reports, all those little things that eat up your time so you can focus on the bigger picture.
Makes sense. I can see how that would add up. What's the other way?
The continuous cognitive agent, or Cochia, is more like having, a mentor right there with you, giving you live feedback as you work.
Oh, I like that. The ever-present mentor.
Right. So say you're writing a contract and your AI points out a problem with the pricing, or you're working on a report and it suggests articles you might have missed, that's CoCA.
Both super helpful, but in different ways. Do they actually make people more productive?
The results were really something. No matter which AI approach they used, people got more done, like 12.2% more tasks on average.
That's huge. But did it take them longer to do those extra tasks?
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to work 24/7.
Right. And that's the fascinating part. People weren't just doing more, they were doing it faster too. Around 25% faster on average. Imagine getting a quarter of your workday back.
Okay, now you're talking. Getting off work early and getting things done. I like it. But were there any surprises in who benefited most from these AI approaches?
One thing really stood out to me. They found the people who weren't that productive to begin with actually saw the most improvement.
Really? Tell me more.
Those who were slower, less efficient, the productivity shot up by 43%. And the already high performers, they still saw a good increase, 17%, but way less.
Wow, that's a huge difference. Why do you think that is?
It might be that AI is really good at providing structure,
Right.
support that helps people who struggle with organization or staying on track.
So it levels the playing field a bit.
Exactly. Brings everyone up to a higher level.
I love that. So making me see my work in a new light. But we've got to talk quality, too. It's one thing to get things done faster, but the quality of the work has to be there.
Right. It's easy to assume faster means sloppier.
For sure. Did they look at that?
They did, and it's interesting. Work done with AI was actually judged to be higher quality.
No way. Seriously. Higher quality. I was expecting the opposite. How much of an improvement?
The study found a 40% increase in quality for those using AI. This was judged by independent experts, by the way.
40% higher quality? That's incredible. So more work, less time, and it's better. This really changes things.
It really makes you rethink the possibilities, doesn't it?
It does. But let's think about this practically. For the average person, just trying to get things done and feel good about their work, what's the key takeaway?
It's about feeling like you own your time, right? And you can really focus on what matters. And this study, it shows AI could be huge for that.
Totally. There's something about doing good work and having the time to enjoy it. This whole study's been fascinating, but that 40% quality jump, that's really stuck with me. What do you think is behind that?
That is a great question, and one I'm not sure anyone has a complete answer to yet. But I think it shows how AI can help us make better decisions.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like having someone double-checking your work, or a whole team of experts even, giving you feedback before you send it out.
Exactly. AI can help us catch those little mistakes, see things from different angles, even find information we wouldn't have on our own. It's like it gives our brains a boost.
And if those benefits, if they last even after we're done with those specific tasks, think about it. Could working with AI make us better thinkers in the long run?
Now, that is a thought-provoking question, and I think it deserves more research. But this study definitely suggests that AI and humans working together, that's got huge potential.
It really does. This study was only for a little while, though, right?
Right, 14 months. But imagine those results over a whole career. The possibilities for growth, for new ideas, for solving problems, it's mind-blowing.
Okay, my head is spinning a little. What if we're just seeing the very beginning? This could change how we work entirely, how we learn, even what it means to be successful.
It's a lot to take in for sure. I think it's important to be, well, not scared, but thoughtful about how we use these advancements.
Absolutely. We can't just jump into every new technology without thinking. It's about understanding what it can do and using it to make things better for everyone.
I agree completely. And that's why research like this is so crucial. It gives us a place to start, a way to see what's possible, and how to deal with all the challenges of this new technology.
Like you said earlier, it's not one solution for everyone, but having these tools, knowing how to use them, that could be incredibly powerful for a lot of people.
No doubt. And not just for individual people. Think about teams, companies, whole industries even. What if AI could help us work together better, be more creative?
Now, that is an exciting way to think about the future of work, where technology isn't something to be afraid of, but a way to help us be our best.
You got it. And as we've seen today, that best could be even better than we thought.
It could be.
Mm.
So what does this mean for you? How can you use these ideas in your own work? How can you explore what AI can do for you? It really feels like we're at this point where AI is going from, science fiction to a real tool we can use.
And we're seeing it's not just for tech companies. This study shows it can change how we work everywhere.
That's what gets me excited. This isn't about learning some new software. It's bigger than that. It's about changing how we think about work altogether.
Yeah. Seeing AI as a partner, not something that's going to replace us.
Right. And like any good partnership, both sides have to put in the effort. We have to be open to new ways of working, trying these tools out,
Yeah.
figuring out how AI fits with what we're already good at.
Exactly. It's not about just handing things over. It's about being smarter with how we work, more intentional. And let's be honest, we could all use some help with that sometimes, right?
For sure. We've all had those times where it's just too much, or we get stuck on something small. AI could be the thing that gets us unstuck so we can focus on what's important.
I think that's a great point. It's not about just getting more done for the sake of it. It's about making work better, more enjoyable, more, well, human in a way.
That's a great way to put it. So, for everyone listening, what does all this mean for you? How can you use these ideas in your own work and see what AI can do? What are your thoughts? We'd love to hear them.
This is really just the start of the conversation. And as we all figure out this new world, your insights are so important.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. And until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep asking the big questions.